Hello and welcome to Words of the Mothers. I'm Zena, mum blogger behind wordsofthemothers.com, and this is what's coming up on today's show. It is amazing. I'll be catching up with Good Morning Britain's Richard Arnold and his cockapoo Steady Clemmy. Later I'll be quaffing fizz with Ruth Wiles of Clifton Wine School. But before all that, let's have a bit of potty talk. Okay, so let's have a bit of potty talk, but before that, let me introduce our mum mates for the week. We have mum mate number one, the funniest mum I know, Nikki Price. Give us a wave, Nikki.
Hello.
And we have mum mate number two, Helen Adams, star of Big Brother 2 and now mum of two. Give us a wave.
Hello.
So how it works is we have questions in the potty relating to this week's theme, which is tantrums this week. Mm-hmm. We all pull out a question. We all take it in turns to answer that question. Simple as. Mm-hmm. Okay, so Helen, shall we start with you?
Okay. Let's have a look. Have you ever judged another parent's handling of a tantrum? I don't think I have, no. I think I'm so used to tantrums that if I wouldn't judge another parent, because I think however they're going to handle it is their way.
Fair do.
Yeah.
You're very good, you are. Nikki?
That said, I wouldn't. If you hear a mum shrieking at their child, you can't help but kind of watch, can you? And it is like a magnet for a child, isn't it? Children love watching other kids being told off.
Yeah,
don't they?
But
or having a tantrum.
Doesn't mean you're judging necessarily.
Not judging.
Because I am that mum that's shrieking.
Yeah, that's
sometimes.
Me. Yeah. I don't think judge, no, but sometimes you think, wow, you must be having a really bad day because your response to what didn't seem like a big deal is epic.
Yeah.
Or you've watched them deal with it and think, I'm going to do that next time. That really worked for them. How did I think of that? Yeah.
Maybe I will shout.
Yeah.
It's
the
underestimated.
mums who deal with it really effectively and then you think, why aren't I more like her? And
Do you know what I found?
Begrudging praise.
But I found not shouting, whispering. And that's when they really listen, when you whisper.
I love it. I haven't thought
you
of
whisper,
that.
you go,
No.
can you get your shoes on, please? And they're like, yes, of course I can.
No, I'm going to go the sinister whisper.
The whisper. Nah, like that, yeah.
I like it's a good top tip, that is. I think for me, pre-kids, I definitely did do a bit of judging. And it's because like if you're on a busy train and there's some kids shrieking, you do think, oh, can you just make it stop?
Whereas the mum on the train, you go, they only screamed for 10 minutes, so that worked well on a 2-hour journey. But pre-kids. And
then post-kids, you're completely like, there's that sympathetic smile. I might even offer something that might help.
Yeah.
I will actually have a completely different reaction to what I did pre-kids.
Definitely.
So, would you like to pick a question?
I would very much. How would you react if a stranger openly criticised the handling of your kid's public meltdown? I would shout.
Would you? You don't seem the type.
Wow.
Yeah, criticise me then when I'm dealing with a tantrum.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be awful, wouldn't it?
It would be awful. I think I would probably be quite snarky.
I think I'd be like, yeah, thanks. And that's all I'd say, yeah, thanks.
Nice.
Yeah, good.
And that's it.
Yeah, just the look, I like
Just the look.
I'm scared of
Yeah. My kids just need the look. Yeah.
I've heard of it happening when it made the news about some mum in John Lewis. Did you hear about
I didn't hear that.
Her child was having a massive tantrum, and you can see both sides, to be fair, because obviously I think it was the staff that had said to the mum, can you do something to control your child? And this child's just having a massive tantrum on the floor. Perhaps that member of staff is just thinking something's going to get broken, and the mum's thinking. But if I was that mum, I'd just go, "Can I control my child? No. Can you?"
Yeah. Step up.
Yeah.
Have a go yourself.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Okay. Shall I choose one?
Yeah.
Okay. How do you generally react when your child has a tantrum in public? If it's in public, if it's Tesco, I kind of think it's fair game.
Yeah.
We've all been there, and most people there are kind of aware of it.
Yeah.
If it's a wedding, somewhere like that, then I am kind of keen to just throw everything at it. Chocolate buttons, promise of overpriced magazines.
Empty threats.
Yeah, empty
The
threats.
works.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I just will kind of go to that. But if it's Tesco, I probably just step over my child while I do my shopping
I agree.
Carry on.
and carry on.
I agree.
Do you ever do that though when they're in tantrum? Like, okay, then I'm just going to leave you then, and you go round the corner and they don't care, and
Yeah.
you're like, really, this is not working, like that, and they're just still stood there like, no, don't bother me.
I've lost all my
Yeah,
power.
and you're like, you're meant to like run after me, and they don't. You're like, no.
It's like when you say you're going to leave, I'm going to leave you.
And you go
Yeah.
actually round the corner. You
Yeah.
can't see them and you're like, oh my God, I can't see them for a split second.
Yeah.
They don't care. And they're like, whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just sitting there on the floor.
Yeah, they're just like, I'll just stay by here, by in the aisle then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Should we have a toast?
Let's have
Yeah.
a toast.
Here's to tantrum-free trips to Tesco, and in the absence of that, online shopping.
Nice.
Yes.
Okay, so joining me for today's show is Good Morning Britain's gorgeous Richard Arnold. Thank you for coming today, Richard Arnold.
It's my pleasure. Friend of the show, as you know. That's because I haven't seen it. But it's great to be back.
But I sent you the link.
You did too. Me, Amish when it comes to technology. When did you turn into the Queen of Dragons, by the way? These chairs are fantastic.
Do you like it?
I
We've
love
gone a
it.
bit upmarket, I think, just for
it's
you.
nice. It's like Tom Hardy's bedtime stories.
Oh, Tom Hardy.
Right.
Is it hot in here?
Yeah. You'd be sat bolt upright for that, wouldn't you?
Well, yes, I make more of an effort there, and I'm sure. So we loved you so much in Series 1, as I mentioned, that we begged you to come back
Along with my cockapoo.
with your cockapoo.
Yeah.
And you did talk about Clemmy in Series 1, so we've been dying to meet her.
And she's marginally cheaper than me,
Yes.
which is always a good thing.
Not much cheaper, though, I got to say.
No, she's great. She's my erstwhile companion. And actually, she comes into the GMB studio a lot. So she
Yeah.
came in this morning to the show, and she's met them all over the years. She's licked Gary Barlow more often times than I have.
That's
True
saying
story.
something.
True story. She had her gums massaged by Renee Zellweger when she was a
Oh, I
puppy.
remember you telling
I told
us
you that.
about- yeah.
Extraordinary.
So she has met so many A-listers. Has she got a favourite?
Kevin Bacon,
Really?
although she prefers sausage. But a little bit of footloose action with him. It's a true story. It's a true story. And also Bryan Cranston from Breaking Bad.
Oh, really? Oh, yes.
He was massively fond of her.
Really?
Yeah, I don't like. It's the cockapoo thing. I always think she looks like a Muppet from Jim Henson's workshop. But they're very friendly breed.
Cartoon cute is Clemmy.
They're great with kids,
Yeah.
and also first generation cockapoos don't affect people with allergies. So it's great. I can bring them to the studio anytime
Yeah.
I like. Frank Skinner said to me, well, you can tell you've arrived. You can bring your dog into the studio. I figure if Paul O'Grady can do it and Alan Carr can do it, then I can bring it in too, right?
Yeah, of course, yeah.
So forgive me if she intrudes.
What does she think of Piers Morgan?
What does she think of Piers Morgan? Piers isn't big on Clemmy coming into the studio,
Really?
actually. I mean, if she very rarely goes into the studio floor.
Yeah.
But there was an unfortunate episode where she did come onto the show officially when we strapped a camera to her to see the world through Clemmy's eyes. It was a very, very slow news day. But nevertheless, we managed to fill 3 minutes of Clemmy cam.
I bet it was the most watched.
I was a bit nervous actually before we got her because it is a bit of a life changer. And I know people have dogs all the time, people have children all the time.
Yeah.
And I was lucky because my routine is such that I'm wrapped by about 9 o'clock most days. I get up at 4:30 in the morning anyway, so straight out the back for a comfort break. It's awkward when both of us are squatting in the garden at the same time. But you know,
Have you tried the loo?
when you've got to go, you've got to go.
You've got to go, yeah. And who's to judge?
Who's to judge?
Yeah, me.
You, mostly. So the routine has become set, obviously, around my hours, but the dog walking I love more than anything.
I bet.
Oh, I absolutely love the dog
Yeah,
walking.
and you're outdoorsy as well.
Outdoorsy.
You're outdoorsy,
I'm
aren't you?
outdoorsy.
You're like-
I love a yomp. I do, I really love a
Who
yomp.
doesn't like a yomp?
Yeah, so my steps are up. I make my 10,000 a day
Yeah, see,
very
but-
easily.
Well, how else is it like having a child, do you think? Because there are parallels. Does she ever need like a timeout or a thinking spot?
I always think dogs take their job really, really seriously. So the temptation, obviously, is to be around them all the time.
Yeah.
But I think they actually prefer it when when you've taken a break from them,
Yeah.
because they always feel like they need to be on.
Yeah.
So yeah, she gets a bit of downtime, but I am around a lot,
Yeah.
a lot, very
Are
needy.
you more needy than, yeah?
Really needy. But also, I mean, like, because I've never had a pet.
Yeah.
Never had pets as a kid. So she's absolutely stolen my heart. I can't imagine life without her now.
What's your mum like with Clemmy?
Mum?
Your mum?
Well, when Mum got out of prison, Clemmy became her erstwhile companion. No, you know, Clemmy, in all seriousness, is great with Mum. And I lost my dad last year. And Clemmy slept with Mum for about 3 weeks when Mum moved in with us for a bit.
Did she?
Yeah, they just know.
Yeah.
It's like, even if like I raise my voice when I'm watching television and I get overexcited, or if I'm on the phone to someone, like you, probably getting increasingly annoyed, she'll come up and she'll paw me and lick me and all that sort of thing to try and bring down the stress levels.
If I ring up, the phone goes on the side, you've had a shower and 3-course dinner.
I never.
Hello,
you
hello.
see, there she goes again. I never pick up the phone when you call. But when she hears your voice on the machine, old school, she knows, don't you?
She starts crying.
Look at this. Oh yeah, we're going in for a cockapoo kiss. It's not for everyone.
Yeah.
But, you know.
That's just a bit too far.
Yeah, I know. It's not for everyone, but I love it.
Time for a quick break, but don't go away because there'll be more from Richard and Clemmy in part 2.